Welcome to Angel Water's Educational Video 101. Today we're going to talk about lead in water. Lead in water is a hot topic right now. Flint, Michigan and Chicago have had major concerns about lead in water, so we thought it would be a great topic to sort of bring to you. We're going to follow this certain guideline like we normally do. That guideline is going to talk about what is it, why is it an issue, why do I want to remove it, and lastly, how do I remove it from my water. First off, what is lead? Lead is a natural element found in the Earth's crust, and we've used lead for many different things, including plumbing to transport water. The root word of plumbing is to plumb, and in Latin that means to use lead. So we've used lead for service pipes for many, many centuries, and now we understand that lead is actually very toxic to the human body. So that leads us to, why is it an issue? The Windy City has used lead for up until 1985. This was decades longer than other major cities like New York. The city's about 80% of all the buildings in Chicago actually have lead service pipes that actually take the water from the city main lines, which are usually under the streets, and bring that into the building. That's a huge percentage of buildings that actually have lead in the Chicagoland area. In fact, another interesting fact is almost every union plumber in the city of Chicago is taught how to use lead and run lead as far as their training goes in the Chicago plumbing system. Now, why do I want to remove it? Wow, lead is toxic. We know how toxic it is. We've all heard about the problems with paint. Well, it's also the problems still exist with water. It causes, for adults, cardiac problems. It causes kidney problems. It causes reproductive issues, both in men and with women. So it's a very big concern for adults, but more importantly is for children. Children tend to absorb more things when they consume them, obviously because they're growing. So it also leaves them with lower IQs, growth problems, growth issues, and lastly, anemia. So these are some very, very big concerns. This is why the EPA set an action level of 15 parts per million of lead. Now, my opinion is that's a little low, but you know, that is what it is. I think that we should have a little stricter standards, but that's for you to decide as a consumer. Now, the question is, how do I remove it? How do you remove lead from water? Well, removing lead from water can be done basically either with filters or with flushing your pipes. First of all, with filters, if you decide to go down that road, is that you want to make sure that you buy a filter that is NSF certified. NSF stands for National Safety Foundation. What that basically means is an independent authority tests the manufacturer's claims in regards to what it says it's going to take out. Now, an interesting or important fact is you've got to read the label very closely because it tells you how many gallons of water it can filter of lead in water. So it reminds you how often you have to change it. For instance, a Brita filter that says remove lead, it can only filter out, I think, 15 to 20 gallons. So you have to change that filter pretty regularly. Comparative to a RO system that is located under the kitchen sink, RO refers to reverse osmosis. Those filters can last up to, I think, close to 1,200 gallons of water. So it's an important thing to consider when you are filtering your own water. The city, on the other hand, says that you can flush your lead service pipes. So basically what that means is you can turn the cold water on and flush the water from the main all the way into your house. So you leave it run for about 2 to 3 minutes, and that should purge a lot of that lead out of the water. Whatever way you choose, that's your decision as the head of your household. We are always here to answer any questions that you have, so at any time, feel free to give us a call at Angel Water or log on to our website at angelwater.com. Thank you and have a great day.